Hey you guys, C here. Thank you so much for clicking to join me in today's video. Over the last several years, my sewing journey has evolved. Not only have I introduced myself to new skills, but my sewing goals have changed, my career has changed, my lifestyle has changed, my body has changed, my fashion style has changed. And so after absorbing all of those hits and misses, all of the sewing wins and the sewing fails, I can confidently tell you that in this space, I've never been more focused on creating an intentional and wearable wardrobe. So the kickoff for this series is not a capsule wardrobe challenge. I'm not challenging myself to do anything. I am not racing to make as many pieces as possible. I don't care what anybody else is doing. It's about thoughtfully creating a wardrobe that I love, that I feel wonderful in, that I feel confident in, and pieces that I can wear time and time again. This chambray top and pants is the first step. Now, I chose chambray because I'm shopping my fabric stash. I have plenty of fabric nowadays, and so I literally can go to a store here in the She Shed. I purchased this chambray 2 years ago from Joann, and it's been sitting here collecting dust, and I think now is a perfect time to put it to use because this is such a beautiful drape and color for summertime, but then also all throughout the entire year. I love the versatility of this fabric as well as the ease of styling. Now let's get into the patterns that I've selected for this chambray set, for this coordinate, this two-piece, however you want to coin it. For the top, I'm going to be revisiting a New Look 6697. Now, last year I made this entire pattern, both views, the top and the skirt, and I used a chambray for that as well. I already made this top, and that's exactly why I chose it. I know what I love, and I know the modifications that I'll need to make. The only modification that I'll need to make for this top is extending the length. I've extended it by 2 inches, and that's as much as I could get out of my fabric because I was running pretty short on fabric. For the pants, I'm going to be using a more dated pattern. This is Simplicity 8558. I've had it in my stash for quite some time now, but I'm going to be making view B, and it is the cropped pants, or I don't know, you want to call them gauchos, with an elasticized waist and drawstring. I've never made this pattern before, but I'm not too worried about it. I actually really enjoy making pants. With the elastic and the amount of ease, I'm not too worried about it. Even though I'm a long girly, I did not extend the length of the pants. Once again, running very, very short on fabric, but then also I kind of like the cropped aspect. I'm going to be wearing these with heels and or sneakers or sandals. So I'm not really too concerned about the length of the pants as long as they come to my calf, if not longer. When cutting out the fabric for the pants, I did cut a 14 in the waist and grade into a 10 going down the leg. That's because I just have skinny legs. So I don't need them to be that billowy or that baggy on me. I still want to have a very streamlined silhouette. Both garments in this chambray are going to be incredibly versatile. I can wear them together. I can wear them with something else. I can see this top with a skirt, pair of shorts, something to offset that chambray. So maybe a pair of white pants, white shorts, a pop of color. I can see these pants with something else, a tank top, a cami, a t-shirt, you name it. I am set. I can see myself rotating throughout both pieces together as well as individually with the other items in my Memade wardrobe. Now, honey, I have prepped this project to the gods, okay? I have cut all of my pattern pieces. I have gone ahead and ironed on my interfacing. I have serged all the sides of every single piece. I have clipped my notches, and I have my instructions hanging up on the board. I am ready to go. I am going to wind 2 bobbins. I'm going to grab my snacks and my sweet tea. I'm going to turn on Abbott Elementary because I love a good comedy, and I certainly love it here in the shed, and I'm re-binging the show because I just love it so much. I'm going to turn this AC back on because it was 92 degrees today, and we're gonna burn the midnight oil. It's a Saturday night. The kids are with their grandparents. Hubs and I went on a cute little date this evening, and now it's my time. So let me stop rambling. Let's get to it. here's how we're looking so far. The serge edges and the collar have put me through so much. I've had to press and press this collar time and time again to make sure that they are somewhat symmetrical, and to make sure that the serge edges are concealed. Anyway, so we are looking pretty good. Now I'm going to go ahead and attach the sleeves. I'm going to go ahead and finish this top in its entirety. It's only been a couple hours. I think it's been a little under 2 hours. And I did take a break. So I'm going to get back to this, finish this, and then I'm going to call it a day. Welcome back. So I made wonderful progress on my project yesterday. The top is completely done with the exception of the buttons. I do not have 5 matching 5/8 inch wide buttons except my gold buttons. And I want to steer away from any metallic or bright finishes, because if I have gold buttons, then I'm going to be trying to match my jewelry, my accessories, and things like that to that gold. And in the same likeness, if I did silver buttons, I'd be doing the same thing. White buttons, I'd be doing the same thing. So I want to look for some navy or dark blue buttons. I also want to do some low shank buttons so that I can sew them on using my sewing machine. Get her done. If I have to hand sew a button, 5, it's going to take me weeks. So shank buttons it is. I love how this top looks. Now I do have to get my little markings. I need to wash those off, but the top looks great. It fits awesome. I love the sheen. I love the color. I definitely did a great job with this, and I'm gonna be super proud to wear it. So after I finished that top, with the exception of the buttons, then I started working on the pants, and all I've done is just started pinning things up. So when I'm sewing, one thing I like to do is pin multiple steps at a time. That way, once I get to the sewing machine, I'm breezing through those steps. I don't have to keep stopping, marking, stopping, pinning, sewing. I don't have to do all that back and forth. I go ahead and pin several steps. So what I've done now, I have, since I made the button holes for the top, I went ahead and made the button holes for the drawstring for the pants. And I have fray check on the back of those, but I have pinned up the sides of the waistband. I've made my drawstring where I just have to sew 2 lines down the drawstring. I have attached my front and back of the pants together. Then I've gone ahead and put the pockets on as well. I've done that for both legs. So that in and of itself is about the first 4 or 5 steps of the pattern. And once again, that just helps me breeze through the project. Maybe that's why I'm able to sew things a little quicker, but I really hate the stopping, pinning, stopping, sewing, pin some more. I don't like that. It's just doing too much. So now after I've pinned everything, I can sew everything, then I can press, and then I'll start working on the next steps of pinning. Then I sew, then I press. Told you I came from a manufacturing background, so assembly line is just where it's at for me, okay? But that leads me into tonight's goal. My husband is currently cooking dinner. Once we eat dinner, bath time for the kids, get them to wind down. And either once they go to bed or right before they go to bed, I will come out here, and I just want to invest maybe about 45 minutes to an hour. I just want to invest an hour into the project. That will definitely allow me to sew what's been pinned, pressed, and maybe start working on the next several steps. I'm super, super excited. It's been a long day. It's been a bit of a chaotic and a little stressful day. I definitely want to end the day doing something that I love. So I'll touch base with you guys in just a bit. So Twin and I are here at Hobby Lobby to look for some buttons. I need 5/8" wide buttons, and I prefer them to be navy to match my top. So we're gonna see what they have and then also check out any clearance that they may have. It's my babes. There are so many clearance buttons, but of course, the ones that I need are not. But they're still 99 cents. Nope, they're not, actually. They're regular price. And here is the final look. I am so pleased with this. These pieces achieve the goal, the fit, the comfort, the versatility. It's all top notch. This project isn't just about creating 2 new garments. It's about establishing the foundation for the wardrobe I'm trying to build. These chambray separates are the first official additions to the Memade wardrobe project, and I'm excited to see how they integrate with the pieces I've already made and the ones still to come. In the next episode, we'll continue building this wardrobe one intentional project at a time. If you've ever wondered what it looks like to build a wardrobe with purpose instead of sewing randomly, I'd love for you to follow along. As always, I love you for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.